I think we in the next summer. It's on and popping. Let me make sure the screen start. Okay. All right. So the High Council is now live. Uh, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Listen, tonight, if you already seen the flyer, you already know we're gonna get into. Remember, it's okay to agree to disagree. You can definitely get in the comments, but do engage. We want to hear what you got to say. But listen, if you're sensitive, you're in the wrong spot. Okay. All right, this is the No Offense Network. We appreciate y'all. You know, we're gonna give you the first 10 minutes to go and do what you're gonna do. Share, you know what I'm saying? Bring in the favorite person you argue with. Bring them in here so they can get on it. We can get on their ass too. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Hold on. There you go. All right. Boom. All right. Cool. We good.
Around the world.
How's everybody doing?
Tired, broke.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
I was having a conversation with somebody at work, and I work at a place where like I work with a lot of kids who aren't rich but aren't the poorest, and they in that middle ground. So you too poor to get help,
Facts.
but you're not rich enough to be in that upper echelon where you don't got to worry about nothing.
Gotcha.
And I realized that too. Like I know we can still get into the first 10 minutes, and I ain't trying to get all like philosophical and stuff or whatnot, but like I realized how many people fall into that middle, like you a limbo. You know what I'm saying? And so it made me realize all my life I grew up in that same area, like that same spot. Like I was, my parents made too much money to afford school lunch. But if either one of my parents would have lost their jobs, I'd have been eating the same thing. We either cooked something, I'd have been eating it for 5 days in a row and taking it to lunch. You know what I'm saying? So, I just when I was seeing that today and all the kids I was working with, bro, it made me so thankful that I was able to get through life, and so I'm tired, thankful, tired, but I'm thankful.
You know, I think I was there in that kind of bracket. Like, it's a blessing. I was just talking to somebody. I was like, damn, it's a no matter where you are, and I know it's hard to say. Some are definitely in better positions from a point of view of others, right? Because sometimes illusions, what you see might be an illusion, or you might not even understand it. So your understanding of a situation might not even be the same as what it really is. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people tend to look over and say, "I'm sure that wherever that person is better than where I'm at." Right? So it's like we all blessed. Not saying that shit. I'm saying we all blessed no matter where we are because somebody gonna always have it worse. And I think if people stop and have that sentiment at some point, a lot more people will have grace. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what sometimes I feel like that be what's missing from people. You know what I'm saying? Is like you ever hear somebody say some shit that seem like you be like, oh, this motherfucker they don't know where they at, or they don't read the room well, or how can they be just blind or ignorant to something that seems like everybody else would deem common sense, even though it's common sense isn't common, right? And then all boils down to that person is either inexperienced in something, so they don't they don't have the capability, they don't have what it takes to even understand the gravity of a situation to get the empathetic part about it. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then you got other people who are just cold. Like they were like, look, um, tough. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like the ignorance, like when people are ignorant and they don't know, the grace is crazy because even the person who's going through it worse even has more grace than the other person, like who has it better, who just has that, like, you know what I'm saying? They had that grace where they were like, look, I understand you can't really help me, but that ain't your fault, and then they be like, it's okay, and they still walk off, right? versus the other person who's like real like evil, right? They think that they're doing better in that situation than the other person, but in reality, morally, they're worse off. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're like I feel like if you ever get to a point where you believe that money is going to be the thing that sets the status, like where you are. I'm not talking about what it appear to in this world, because I don't know. Money is good to have when you have a money is good to have when you have a need that needs to be solved and money can solve it.
For sure.
You get that makes sense? Because
Mm-hmm.
you can have all the money in the world, but a motherfucker still don't love you, aka Trump. I'm just saying, listen, because I'm gonna get on his ass. It's coming. But what I'm saying is, you can literally have all pause. I mean, you can literally have all the money in the world, and it still won't get you respect. It'll get you a lot of ass kissers, but even in that case, like when you get a lot of ass kissers, you ain't got no respect. You just got a bunch of people who fear you. They won't. They don't even have enough courage to tell you the truth, which is what you need so you can grow. You know what I'm saying? It's like a giant circle jerk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, sure enough, like for example, look at our current administration, right? You get one person who you can't tell him shit or nothing because he fired people, right? So as soon as he fired a motherfucker, right, people stop saying anything. So now look where we are. See how that shit slid? South Park had an episode on this shit when everything was like, they called it lowering the bar, right? And the bar kept lowering it, lowering. That motherfucker was like sea level. Shit was like below sea level and shit. I feel like that's where we done got to as a country. Like, dude, our president is a pedophile. Like, yo, there's a report that a 13-year-old bit his penis. Now, you tell me in what case and situation that that's ever been, like, explain that shit to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, make that shit. Explain that. I gotta hear it. Motherfucker be like, oh no, it's not that. It's not that. I'm curious. Explain this shit to me. Like, if it wasn't that, I'm just curious. Like, make that shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere we're echoing. Somebody get some feedback. Y'all hearing that?
Yeah, I hear it.
If somebody got us pulled up.
I'm getting that.
Somebody got us pulled up. You hear the echo, right? Yeah. Somebody got us pulled up.
Like, I think it's going on.
Show pulled up. One of y'all. You know.
No, I only got it open on the one.
Yeah, I just got the Zoom open.
I mean, sometimes it could be somebody volume a little too loud, and you all.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure it's not moved. You still hearing it? You still hearing it?
The echo is gone.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah, like I said, I don't hear it. I don't hear it no more.
Good. Appreciate y'all.
I didn't hear it in the first place. I must be deaf.
Nah, I wasn't getting it in. It could have been my microphone. It was up too loud. Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
All right, now I gotta pause. Like the microphone's gonna be way too close, but y'all can hear me, and the thing can't hear me, right? You don't hear the echo no more. You don't hear the echo no more, right? You don't hear the echo no more. All right, cool. We back in action. Anyway, I just feel like, you ever had some shit that be so bad that it make you just miss some other shit that you thought was bad, but you was like, fuck that. You could just bring that shit back. You know what I'm saying?
You mean the way of living? You mean life? Remember when we talked about last week? We gonna put it on the calendar before Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, time before Trump, I thought life was like, oh, I can't. How we supposed to live in this society where we work all the time, and we don't got money for nothing else. We just got enough money to make ends meet. Take me back. Take me back.
Facts.
Take me back.
I really.
I ain't gonna complain no more.
really thought shit was worse, but nope, that's not. No, like this, like Trump is like when you lie on your resume and get a job.
But they knew he was lying on his resignation. They still went and got him. They still went and voted for him. I will vote.
So that brings me to tonight's topic, right? Tonight's topic is
Give a
at
damn.
this point, why would you vote Republican? All right, now I'm not trying to turn this into a big shit. I don't honestly. I'm independent. I don't care. I'm not Democrat. What's that? It happens with more. My volume is very low. All right, hold on. Can you hear me now? Test. Let me know. She gotta go check me out. I'm coming in low now. Test.
You sound well, probably because I got my AirPod.
It's not y'all. It's not. She listens to it on the stream. You said I'm good. Right here. Sorry. All right. So in a minute, I'm just gonna have to turn into like the old school RBA and just hold this buffer. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway. Why would you like? I'm independent, so I don't care. Like that's why we trying to tell people. I know I harp on Trump a lot, but I just harp on the nigga because he just fucking up. Like it's easy. Like I mean, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Like we just here. We're here now, right? So I just feel like Ruby doing a lot of shit that is beyond reprehensible. Like how the fuck did we get here? Like prior to Trump, would you have ever believed? Like for one. Every other president could take a fucking joke. Like let's just start there, dude. Like we got a president who can't take a fucking joke. But not only that, he wanted to launch us into a nuclear war. So we already in a legal war, but this nigga wanted to actually use the nuclear codes. And I said this shit months back. Didn't I say that? I was like, you know what scares me is this nigga got the nuclear codes, and that's what he tried to do last Saturday. He tried to blow a fucking country off the map. It's people there. Including the people that you don't want to fucking, you don't like. So people like separate the military from the people, right? In their mind, you understand that the military is people, right? It's the fucking people that stay there, right? But not only is the military, there's actually people. So when you drop a fucking nuke on wherever you claim it, because y'all just dropped it on a school, like. Not a nuke, but y'all just dropped a bomb on a school. We know that y'all killed all these people at this fucking school. Like, yeah, we all know this. Like, we know more about that school than we know about the Epstein files, and and the Department of Justice and had this shit for years. Not only that, goddamn, the person who was in charge of this shit openly covered this shit up for a year and a half and wasted everybody's motherfucking time, and then just decided not to show up at the motherfucking at the hearing. Like, could you do that, Ma? Like, could you say fuck court and just not go?
I mean, if I want to go to jail, if I wanted a free hotel room for the night, then yeah.
Sweet Tea Lee,
Or not for a night.
Could you say fuck court and go to jail?
Nobody else could say fuck court and not go to jail.
I mean, that's what they believe. That's what they believe is going on. Like, I don't. Hold on.
It depends on how much. It depends on how much melanin you got in your body, and on how much money you got in your bank account. That's how you. That's the main thing that decides. That's the main thing that decides what you can and can't do. How much money you have at your disposal.
Mm-hmm. The more money you got, the more mischief you can make, and the more shit they can cover up.
Or what class you're in. Classism, isn't that what it's called?
You're okay. Social class, or Well, I don't even think it's that. It's if you're either really rich or you can sit at the table of the few or you're nothing. That's how I really feel like. That's really what I feel like they feel like. I think some people are made up in their mind that they believe that they're better, but reality of the situation is it ain't like that. They're just delirious. Like they thought that Trump was gonna come in here and make everything good. Like I really want to talk to one of them people who believed that Trump was gonna make the country better because he was a businessman.
Well, I mean, they
I wanna hear
rich, so
from
they
Lena.
probably be.
He was a horrible businessman, though. Didn't he like
That's what I'm
bankrupt a bunch
saying.
of companies
That's why I
Yes,
want to understand.
100%. Yep. How you bankrupt a casino?
But that's but
How you
that
do that?
this is the thing. They been knew that from The Apprentice, even before that. So like my thing is that's why I used to say a lot of times they be knowing who they gonna put in there, because if you already
Oh yeah,
seeing his resume and seeing the nigga done fucked up millions of businesses, and right now in presidency he making well over what he's supposed to make, nigga, the numbers ain't adding up.
well, can we really talk about it? Trump has been allowed to fuck up more than any other person would be able to.
Literally.
That's
And go
no,
on
that's
social media about it.
They was rioting when Barack Obama wore a tan suit.
I really do feel like nobody else is gonna be able to ever compare to like doing. Nobody else is gonna be able to do no shit like this. You know what I mean? But they ain't gonna say that out loud openly. They're just going to. They're just gonna ignore it. Like that's the unspoken truth. You feel me? Let's be honest. That's the unspoken truth. Everybody know this shit. There's no way in hell that anybody else would have been able to do this shit. But yet and still, boom, we're here. We're here now. You know what I mean? They let one black dude get in office, and now they want to talk about what Obama did. Obama did what it looks like 40 some other people couldn't manage to necessarily do. And I'm not saying that they not. I'm not saying that the other presidents weren't great. What I'm saying is we had one shot, and look how we did. Y'all done had a lot of shots from some other people else. Look at what y'all done did. Y'all took away women rights, right? Y'all they don't want women to even. They don't even want women to vote. They're trying to fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
Or be president.
They really ain't on that shit. You know what I mean? They really ain't on that shit. Sweet T Lee, I think I just fixed your picture. You'll say something for me real quick. I want to make sure you come through the screen. One more time. Okay, I don't think it came through. Did y'all hear? Well, I mean, I know y'all heard it. Hold up.
I heard it.
I know y'all heard it. Y'all in the meeting. Of course, y'all heard it.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
I think the trees behind me got me tripping.
Did you hear it? Did you hear her? Okay, I didn't think so. All right, I'm fixing it. I'm working on it. Thank you, man. All right, yeah. Shout out to the wifey. All right. Sweet Tea, I'm fixing your audio right now. But yeah, all that to say is, I just think that people, like they're not gonna call it out. They're gonna pick different things to pick and poke at, but ain't nobody gonna ever say the what need to be said. Like nobody else. There's no way they would have let one of us do that kind of shit ever. Not even half of this shit. And then and he's had privilege that allowed him to really do some shit that we done been way past the point of no return. Niggas could even dream of some shit like this. Not even niggas, just anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And instead of them saying anything, we're just here now. Like I feel like there's some responsibility somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I feel like there's responsibility in that, and they're not gonna say it how it needs to be said. But I do feel like there's some responsibility in that. Shit ain't cool.
Well, it's just it's the blatant moving the goalpost for me. Because, like, here's the thing, I'm independent because if you do your research, you understand that neither party really was ever for people of color anyway.
Facts. You good, cousin?
So, with that being said, I just and it's not me arguing. Oh, I don't like him because such and such. Just look at the numbers. Take your feelings and personal opinions to the side and look at the statistics and the data, and that will show you. Like, he loved to bring up Obama. All right, cool. Let's appease that idea. Mm-hmm. Pull up the stats. Show me the Carfax. Pull up the stats from his 2 terms to how your 2 terms are going.
He don't want to do that no more. Instead, he rather make AI images and like, bro. He done said the quiet part out loud. Trump don't give a fuck no more, bro. I don't know if he just see now or if he just he really don't give a fuck. He's already achieved his mission. This nigga done made more money in the White House in the last year and a half than he done made with his companies. Like, shit, he don't give a fuck. That nigga took one. He is literally the embodiment of taking you. You only get one life.
Literally. Yo.
That nigga, he we would never get an opportunity to do this. This is not well, I don't know if we would get an opportunity. I don't think most would take an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? There's this thing called decency. Well, there used to be this thing called decency in this office. Never would a president have been accused of like look, we had Clinton who got some dome in the White House and they wanted to impeach him. Not Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Come on now. We got everybody said all them allegations coming out with Michael Jackson. It was like that nigga did it. Everybody said all them allegations coming out with R. Kelly. It was like that nigga did it. But all them allegations came with P. Diddy. It was like that nigga did it. But when Trump got all these goddamn files that he just won't release and want nobody to see, he's supposed to believe that. Come on now. Wait, this shit don't make sense to add up. Did that make sense to y'all?
He said, I ain't do it. That wasn't me.
He did it bigly. He did it bigly. You know he did it bigly. That's his favorite thing to do.
That wasn't him.
He did it bigly, you know.
That wasn't me in DM.
He did it bigly. But let's talk about it, right? So this is why I said, why would anybody vote Republican, right? All right. At this point. So, because I want to get to the group where somebody can pinpoint what he did for you. Because the only group that I feel like is benefiting from this, it's 2 of them, right? Either you're filthy rich, right? Or you're just a hatred led motherfucker. Like, it ain't even about the class. It's about just you generally just don't you just hate. Like, just I don't want to call you a bad spirit, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to describe it because the farmers were for Trump. Look at where they at. Latinos were for Trump. Most of them got deported. And I'm not talking about like just entering general Latino. I'm talking about, remember the Iowa vote for Donald Trump? Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened to her husband?
Got deported.
Okay. Well, she still voted for Donald Trump. I didn't age well, and I shouldn't just be picking at him, but I'm just saying, like, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. Like, the shit didn't age well. I just have to wonder, like, how does it feel to know somebody knew exactly what it is what you wanted to hear? Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, everything that he said that he was gonna do, he hasn't delivered on it one time, bro. One time. Everything that he said he was gonna do, he literally did the opposite. Right now, he wants y'all to believe that he escalating over a situation he caused. The fucking strait was open. The fucking strait was open, bro. Didn't nobody even know. Me and my cousin was talking about this shit. The people didn't even know what the fucking Strait of Hamas was, bro. Because of this nigga, the whole world got a history lesson. People weren't even worried about this motherfucker. Nobody cared about it before this last year. Did you even know what the fucking Strait was, bro? Just being real.
You said a what?
The Strait of Hamas. Did you even know what the fuck or why?
No.
I heard it a couple times on like Family Guy in South Park.
So in satire, but what in your everyday average life, how do you utilize that information?
You don't.
No, that's not something that you use every day. Like I've heard of it, but I've never seen like what it was. I just thought it was like a person, like a president or some shit, in like another country or some shit.
Gotcha. Okay, hold on. That's some shit. Okay, yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay, so apart from him blowing up some shit and fucking some shit up, like when I say this nigga went and created a goddamn distraction, and we still ain't got them files yet. You know that nigga Tom Blanche when he got became acting attorney general, he said that the Epstein files was not going to be the part of the future of the DOJ. That they had spent enough time on it and they wasn't going to speak on it no more. And honestly, I was like, oh, so you just decided these victims just don't get no justice? That's what we doing? Fuck them. Like you just said, you know what? We don't give a fuck about this shit. It's fuck y'all and fuck everything they got going on and whatever. But we just gonna fire this bitch and that's the end of it. I feel like that's just dripped in audacity. What about them people who like got lifelong afflictions and shit because of this shit? They ain't gonna never be ready to trust people again. Like you just said, you pissed on they shit because fucking files, right? Because you gotta protect this orange pedophile motherfucker, right? Because we all know that he's in there because we seen it. Even the shit that y'all released, like there was shit in there. How we found the shit before y'all, and y'all had the shit for years, right? Does that shit make sense to anybody else?
No.
How we found this shit in a couple months and y'all had this shit for years and y'all didn't know? Y'all knew. Yo, this shit was a deep ass cover up, and honestly, it feels like no, ain't nothing happening to none of these motherfuckers, bro. And they're actively working on getting the one who did go to jail out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
we are bad.
I feel like she not wrong for feeling like she shouldn't be the only one to go to jail behind this shit. Cause she right.
He ain't telling on nobody.
No, yeah, they ain't gonna let her tell. She gonna fuck. I'm sure somebody went there and told her she gonna end up like Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And trust me, before the report, the names ever got out, she would end up like Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, she's not wrong for feeling like she shouldn't be. It's not fair that she the only one taking the fall, and she do know a lot, and she do, you know what I'm saying? But
everything.
She know everything. But I agree with her. She shouldn't be the only one taking the fall. They all should be in there. You know what I'm saying? They all should be in there. But something came to my attention on this matter since we on the subject of prisons. Y'all
They
do
pick
realize
straws.
that what's up?
They be picking straws. They pick the shortest straw. Like, all right, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm getting around to that. Y'all do realize these prisons be privately owned, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain how that shit works, and then we're gonna talk about a bigger problem. What if I told you that the government is the biggest human traffickers of all people?
I mean, yeah, we know that.
It makes sense.
I'm
But
gonna
but
I'm gonna give you proof, right? So these are privately owned prisons. That means that they're for profit or they're for profit organizations. People are they're run by shareholders, stockholders, or privately owned, right? Meaning they're traded or even if they're not even traded, they're owned by people who make money by housing immigrants. Meaning their income is directly influenced by how many people they house at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, so let's talk about it. ICE was detaining people. They're supposed to be detaining undocumented immigrants and illegal immigrants and shit, right?
Yeah.
Then they started detaining people who wasn't even illegal. They was American citizens, right? And they still getting that fucked up and detained, right? Check this shit out. Those prisons, their contracts, depending on how many people they house, they get money to feed these people, whatever. This is why, to me, it never made sense to some of these people who are on death row. Why the fuck are we keeping them alive? You're gonna pay to keep these people alive so you can kill them whenever you want them to. Whenever you want them to. Right? That shit don't make sense. It costs people money. The reason it costs taxpayers because the government takes the taxpayer monies and pays these publicly owned prisons. It's privately owned prisons, right? So you would say it's almost in their best interest to keep these prisons stocked at maximum capacity because that's going to give them the maximum payout that they can get on their investment, right? So let's get back to these undocumented immigrants and shit, right? If they're undocumented, before they were letting people get deported or being detained, like I mean, before they was letting people be get deported or self-deport, meaning that you can leave right on your own. Now people getting detained and they're not even getting deported. So where are these people going?
To the Hunger Games.
What if they're trafficking these people to keep these prisons full? Because they're already undocumented. So like I ain't trying to be funny, but they're already, like, as best as you know it, they're supposed to be deported. You know what I'm saying? They're lost. How many people you know? People who weren't even undocumented. You don't found them lost in the prison system. Or how long it take you to get information about where somebody is, or they got transferred and shit like that. Now imagine you got snatched up off the street. People expecting you to come home. They don't even know your ass ain't coming home. It's been days or so since they find out what the fuck going on with you. You've been in this, and some of these ICE places, bro. Some of these people are dying.
Some of those people just lost in the system, and they family don't know where they at.
Literally.
But them places still gotta run, and you can bet your ass they get public funding to stay running because they're gonna report their maximum capacity. The jails was doing the same thing too. Like this is why sometimes when you get to the police, right, when you realize that they originated the modern day police originated from slave catching, right? You know these prisons, right? They get the most money when they're filled at maximum capacity. And if you look at the people like who are mostly in prison, look at some of the reasons that people fear the police because of some of the dumb shit they get pulled over for, or some of the dumb shit that they get arrested for, or just how some people just generally I ain't saying this is all police. I'm not saying all police are bad, but what I'm saying, think about the bad ones. There's enough bad ones to make motherfuckers feel like the whole thing bad. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with ICE.
True.
I'm not saying that ICE. I'm not saying that every ICE agent is a bad agent. Well, at this point, I'm just saying, listen, if you stuck around 10 years or whatever the fuck you want to tell yourself while they did all this shit to us, you bad. Like, I'm going to go talk to whoever you talk to, bro. This shit is what it is. Like, because at some point you got to have some kind of morality, and it's always fun until the rabbit got the gun. You know what I'm saying? It's why you got to do you always got to strive to do the right thing in every situation, because it's real easy to be on the other side of the situation. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times people forget that you human like the other people that you fucking with is human. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you happen to have a better situation right now don't mean that that's how it's always meant to be, or that it's always gonna be. A lot of times you gain understanding from a situation from being in a situation. You gotta hope that you gotta give grace that you. When I heard somebody say you gotta extend to people the grace that you hope you never need. You get what I'm saying?
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Real shit. Like, because like hopefully you like if the energy you put out gonna find you, you hope that maybe you put that shit out. Maybe somebody, you know what I'm saying? You never know when you're gonna need it, but hopefully when you need it to find it. But all I say is, all right. So back to just how they've destroyed and picked our country apart, right? What group has he done anything for other than, like, even at this point, he done fucked up the billionaires' money. Like, I want y'all to understand something. Gas is high as fuck right now. It's getting to the point where the shit is damn near. People are stopped. Like, people gonna stop transporting, bro. Like, fuck carpool. Like, maybe they'll carpool. Maybe if they really, really badly gotta, like, but if you gotta go to work just so you can afford gas to go to work, something wrong. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, if you gotta go to work just so you can afford the gas to go to work, something is wrong.
That's real.
You hustling backwards. That's where we going to. This nigga. Okay, so Trump had one job. He couldn't even do that shit right. Even if he was gonna get in there and listen, fuck all that shit he said he was gonna do. Like, let's talk about what he really did. He got in there and he made it a billionaire's dream, right? They found all this money and all his homies and shit got rich and everybody else is just basically they're getting fucked and welled over like a Jiffy Lube with Diddy working the Saturday Night Special. All right, just being real because everybody's doing it except for the rich people, the oligarchs. But even then, he managed to fuck up their oil too because the oil was traveling through the strait, but now they mining the strait. Man, you go travel that strait if you want to, might blow a hole in your boat, bitch. Everybody dead. Not only that, they shooting the ships. Every time Trump come on and say that ain't gonna be no more firing, they fire. Just cause. Like if I was Trump, I would shut the fuck up. For real, every time he come out and say, "Oh, this is what's going on," they come out and say, "No, the nigga lying. This is not what's going on." Trump out and say, "Oh, they just saying it to save face." They come out and put out a whole song, bro. Why is that Iranian soundtrack for the war, bro? That shit gonna be a bestseller. Say what you want to, bro. Their music is fuck. Why their music sound better than anything going around here on mainstream ever? Like in the last, bro, in the last 10 years, mainstream music. Why they Iran ain't missed. They ain't missed. Tell me one track they put out that people was like, man, I ain't bumping that shit.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know. I ain't even heard one, but I believe.
You ain't never heard one of them? Can we do it?
Mm-mm.
You ain't heard one of them?
Nah, they songs be.
Can we do it? Y'all wanna? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're gonna do it right now. I think we're gonna get educated. Hold on, right now. Hold on. Iran Lego video playlist. Y'all ready? We're gonna do it right here on the High Council, man. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down all of them. That's crazy. All right. I'm trying to make sure I get the whole video.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44.
Get in the comments, man. Let us know what you think. Yo, they don't miss. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna bring up the Zoom so everybody else can see right quick.
What's that? What is it called? Oh yeah.
All right. Sorry, I appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure y'all get in here. Let us know where y'all watching from, so we can give you some love on the screen. Here we go. Get you in here right quick.
You started pointing it.
No, I ain't said I was getting the screen up so everybody can see it.
Oh.
There we go. All right. Everybody good? Everybody can see? We good?
Yeah.
Yep.
3 TV and a half. Here we go. All right. Y'all can hear it?
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it now?
Mm-hmm.
No, not y'all. Sorry. Oh, y'all, it's not right here. But You can hear it now? It's coming in. Yeah, I know. All right. All right, so now we gotta get to the songs, not the whole.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is reimagining co-producer. You can take any.
This, which obviously is an
That is not it. I want to say this one. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find the playlist because they actually had the playlist, but I'll play this one since you haven't heard any of it. Now
Orange Pig, America first. Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you sold. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran. Hear this clear. Your people reached out to us. Yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath. We've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone. Your system ever wrong. They've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed. Taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, now you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel.
Oh.
They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing the scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah,
they was spitting.
Yeah, that's.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's about.
That's just.
They
one.
was spitting.
That's just.
They
one.
was spitting. Hold on.
That's just.
Oh, I'm watching. Go ahead.
I want to see the files they got over there because the ones they got over here ain't the right ones.
Nah, they got more videos. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
look,
we got the light version of the files over here.
American here. This is spot on. I'm dropping lyrical bombs on the civilians. Yeah, that's great. There's more though. I'm trying to find the other one. Let's just sit right here. I think this is it.
Got too much to do? Launch your personal AI assistant with one-click OpenClaw from Hostinger. Get every.
I don't know if it's gonna. I think this is it. I think this is the one that plays out.
Sir, Iranians have released a new Lego-style animation.
we sacrifice John Boy. Yeah. You crossed the ocean just to find your granted. Sacrifice John Boys for a lie. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Make America great again. Yo, Tails, this shit crazy. Yeah. Make America great again now. We will see what happens, yeah. Watch this. Sacred defense, we protecting the soil. While you sacrifice soldiers to pay for your spoil. You first who ran the blow, sitting on your throne. Now we turning every base into a bed of stone. It's a slaughterhouse, a trap you couldn't see. Welcome to the graveyard of your vanity. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass of defeat. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass of defeat. Sweating in your suit, hiding Epstein's ghost. You sent your boys to die on the bloody coast. Not a revenge for the leader's blood is purely mine. Every drop of his blood is a missile on the line. You thought you took him out, thought the fire was dead, but another common enemy is standing ahead. Yeah, you strike one down, we just shatter your brain. We put another in the leg, common again. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target.
All I'm saying is they working the hell out some Legos. I don't remember playing with Legos like this when I was growing up. What the fuck is going on? were we playing with Legos wrong back in the day? What the hell is this? They done took Legos political, bro. They got a whole fucking movie.
I bet you Drake is his ghostwriter.
This is crazy. Yo, all his shit is hitting though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, don't miss. Hold on. Let's see. That was just one song.
Posted the video proud. Power plants next. Stone Age talk out loud. Watch this. What? War crime. War crime. War crime. War crime. Bridge down, civilians cry. Trump on truth, social flexing while they die. Power plants next, blackouts in the night. Stone Age threat. Great Persia still shines bright. You split the brick, we split the bridge in flames. Smoke filling up the sky, posted the video laughing, showing off your strike, threatening power plants, trying to turn off all the lights, dragging us to Stone Age with your illegal might. But Great Persia rises, history on our side, ancient empire strong, we never hide. True social warrior, keyboard criminal, every strike you drop, we multiply the missile. War crime, war crime, war crime, war crime. Bridge down, civilians cry. Trump on true social flexing while they die. Power plants next, blackouts in the night. Stone Age threat. Great Persia still shines.
Bro, the fucking beats is like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, I got a crazy studio.
Let me find out if Zaytoven has something to do. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, this shit bashing, bro. Like, God damn, bro. All his shit hitting though. Like, the nigga one take though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's crazy is the accuracy though. Like, these songs come out like a day after some shit happened. I was like, damn, even the AI cooking up faster shit than our shit. Like, damn, we are getting fucked, bro. On every sense of the word. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, so that's not even it. They got more.
He said ain't even that. They got more, nigga.
They got more.
They got more.
And the crazy part about it is what they're saying in this shit. There's truth to it. You can go back and look. Like, this is history. That's the crazy part about it is it's not just them saying anything and everything to sound cool. Like, this is documented history. That's the thing about the whole thing with the Legos is this is shit that they doing, bro.
Very accurate information.
Facts. So we got more.
We on the fight.
And there's more.
Yeah.
I would say too, when they make songs, they make long ass songs.
We sent them down.
There's gonna be no
rescue failed.
It'll be a 6-7 minute
now you're
song.
losing clowns. No ceasefire. Watch this. Jet down. Trump screaming. Losing ground. Rescue mission. More no. Carry on. Jet down. Lion roar. Jet down. Iron strong. No ceasefire, we strike back all night long. You thought your F-15's on the sky. We locked on target, made 2 more fly. 1 crew rescue, 1 still lost in the dust. Rescue choppers running out of turn in the rust. From talking base, finish the job on TV. But every jet you send is a gift back to me. You beg for 48, thought we'd kneel and stop. We laughed in your face, keep taking the L, pop. Jet down, jet down, jet down, jet down. Trump screaming, woo!
Imagine you at war with somebody, they got time to make a fucking mixtape.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. This whoever wrote this, they need rations. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've been in the field.
Morale all at an all-time high. Like, shit, all I'm saying is, yo, at least they soldiers bopping this shit. They ready to go. They hype. They ready to go with some shit. Ours like, man, we finna go over here.
They don't even want to be there.
Fat ass, man. God damn it, this cheddar cheese pop, man.
They definitely gonna turn this into a mixtape.
On my mama, bro. Like, this go the match. Can you remember? I'm gonna show my age right now. All right. So I don't want to hear shit about this. Y'all remember back in the day on TV when they could? Now that's what I call music. I ran.
Yeah.
No, I ain't never heard of that.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Now that's what I call music. That's back in the day of CDs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, don't know what I'm talking about. He was like, CDs. Yeah, I think I heard of them once or twice.
Yeah, bro. CDs, cassettes, nigga.
Yeah,
The
that
first,
wasn't no cassette.
the
Now
first
hold on, nigga.
Walkman.
Now they come out on the cassettes. Now we ain't had the cassettes. I do know what you're
I
talking
had
about.
cassettes. Okay.
I had cassettes.
Nah,
like my
nigga.
dad
How
had
you had cassettes
cassettes.
and you younger than me? Fuck you talking about?
Like my dad, he had a lot of cassettes, and his dad had like a lot of like records.
No. I get that. My dad had the 45s and the vinyls and the, you know what I'm saying, and the cassettes and the 8-track.
I'm saying like they used to.
I get you.
Feel me?
I get you. Yeah, I mean CDs was a big old thing till they introduced MP3s, where CDs ain't no MP3s was on they fucking ass, boy. And then they niggas started making the data CDs, and then them USB drops, and once some USB drops, it was a fucking rap for CDs. Then they fuck around. Yeah, then they came around with the music subscription service. That's another reason that, like, honestly, streaming is what killed the CD game. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Streaming is what killed CDs.
Streaming killed.
It killed physical media. It killed artists getting rich off their music. Real nigga shit. Because what they did was they devaluated. Like, so before we used to sell 100 albums, you had splits on them albums, right? And there was physical units that would move. And then once they started doing streaming and shit, and it was like, oh, you got to get this many streams. That's where your money started getting fucked or whatever else, right? But anyway, we're gonna get back to this because these niggas, we bombing them. We're actively dropping bombs, and these niggas is in the studio.
Losing ground, rescue mission, more birds gone, 48 hours we said no, carry on, jet down, lion roar, jet down, iron strong, no ceasefire, we strike back all night long, sacred defense.
They don't even just got the music, bro. They got the whole video too.
You lose more planes, we own those.
Nigga, they had time that they recorded the track, and that was that, and then just fucking put the video together. They're like, we recorded the track in 1 hour. We spent the next 22 putting the video. Here go another.
Pete Hexif, this one's specially for you. You punk ass rapist bitch, straight from Iran. Tattoo covered clown with that cafe ink on your arm. Think you a crusader? Nah, just a drunk infidel in a fake uniform. Chant kill all Muslims, wasted in the hotel lobby. Sexual assault settlement in Monterey. Blocked the door, took the phone, paid her off quiet, cause Me Too was on. Now you secretary? What a joke, bro. Cheated on wives, multiple affairs, kids in the mix, family man, hell no. Handsy with women at Fox, drunk on the job, your own team say, yo, this.
They selling his ass out, by the way. All of this shit is real information. You can look it up. Go look at it. Pete Hexef was found liable to rape, for real. He raped somebody. The Department of War Secretary, him. The one who quoted Pulp Fiction This nigga, bro, he thought he was quoting a Bible verse, bro. And this nigga quoted Pulp Fiction, bro. It's not even a real Bible verse, my nigga. You know when you ever seen Pulp Fiction with Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
He said, and you will know that I am God by the way I lay my vengeance upon. Bro, he quoted that shit, bro.
Right before you shot him in the head.
I'm going. Yeah. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm gonna show y'all that shit when I get done. This nigga quoted it, bro. He quoted it, and everybody caught him on the shit, bro. He quoted it, bro. Yeah.
Dude, toxic.
I'm gonna show that shit.
Guard Biden's inauguration, your own military set. Next, book called American Crusade, dreaming holy war, but reality check. You just a failed vet, turned TV clown, slipping on your own mess. Trump picked you cause you kissed the ring, but wait, funny part ain't coming. The dude you sucking up for that secretary gig, Trump himself was Bill Clinton's top sucker, giving blue.
Did you hear that?
Lord have mercy.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
We do that.
They going crazy on these videos.
See, we can't say shit like that because they'll fucking put ass in jail.
Who can't?
I'm glad they can.
Who can't? Bro, you heard that shit, right? You heard that shit, right? You actually want to listen to his lyrics. You heard that shit, right?
Crusade, dreaming holy war, but reality check. You just a failed vet, turned TV clown, slipping on your own mess. Trump picked you cause you kissed the ring, but wait, funny part ain't coming. The dude you sucking up for that secretary gig, Trump himself was Bill Clinton's top sucker, giving blue jobs back in the day. Real talk, you out here blowing for access, but he the original BJ queen. You thought our missiles max 2,000 kilometers? Cute. Rookie mistake. We hitting the bow, worshiping Epstein Island crew, the ones who hurt the kids. Revenge for every American soul you and Trump's dirty crew oppressed and did. We taking payback for the girls you broke, the wives you broke, the Muslims you hate. Every victim screaming in the dark. Iran got you on the play. You threw everything at us, all your cards, all your might. We still operating on 10% power, laughing while you fight. We see everything, know every secret, every dirty Epstein link you hide. Where you least expected, in the shadows we ride, and no place to slide. This ain't full force, just a warm up. Persian flow with the wrath. Pete, you done roasted raw. Iran sending this heat. Feel the math. Drop the mic. Infidel clown. We coming.
Nigga.
There's no way they cannot be embarrassed. Like, they gotta be embarrassed.
Nigga. They
Hey, y'all, did y'all notice?
On you.
Did you notice?
Huh?
At the table, did you notice at the table they had pizza?
Yeah, bro, they've been dropping hints all the time, bro. I'll go back. Did you notice that a lot of times when they reference Trump, they show a bruise on his hand? Because he always got that. Hey, it was a lot going on in this video. It was a lot. Matter of fact, we could have packed them, bro. I'm down with it. It was a lot. That's why I said, a lot of people miss the genius of what this is. This is history that is documented. This is, even for people who refuse to see it, this is history being documented. They put it all in a way that you're being fed the information any damn way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they'll say, oh, it's propaganda. No, propaganda is normally shit that's based in some false information, but the fact is, like, when you go and look into any of this information, the information is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but did you notice that when it showed the bulletin board, when it was connecting the dots, it showed Bibi Netanyahu, and it showed Trump, it was a lot going on there. Did you see when they bombed, when he showed the bombing, it showed the school where they bombed? That's why I said that's the school. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go to pizza. They're eating pizza. And he's talking
What's
about
up with the pizza situation?
Yeah, the pizza
Well,
gate. Pizza gate.
That's why I was laughing, because I was like, bro, they put the pizza right in the after the verse about the kids to make you really think about the shit. Like, if you really know it, you know.
Sweetie, on the files, when they were messaging each other about girls that they wanted on Epstein's island, they will refer to them as pizza. and they were referred to the young boys or girls, whoever they brought to Epstein's Island. They referred to them as pizza, and then if there was like more than one, it'd be a pizza party.
Oh my God, that's
why I don't know if
crazy.
you know about the whole pizza game. It's bigger than that. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
it's
Do you
a whole
this,
rabbit
this
hole.
shit go back like years? Do you remember when Ellen DeGeneres was caught up in that situation with the furniture, when people were buying furniture that was really expensive furniture from like these high like Ashley Furniture and shit or Walmart, and the furniture would be listed at like $132,000. They're like, why would you buy a desk at that amount? And it's because they were using the system to purchase kids. They were using that shit to traffic people. They were trafficking people.
I remember hearing about that too.
Okay, so when it came to trafficking kids, when the pedophiles, when they talk about kids, they refer to them as pizza, slices of pizza. That's why I don't know if you remember, but when Diddy had that whole thing going, there was a point in there where he was like, remember he told somebody when they was talking about Diddy right before they raided his house, he was saying get rid of the pizza boxes and shit like that. It's code.
I think I remember that too.
It's code. That's how they was referring to the trafficking, because it's a common thing. Like most people when they hear pizza, they're not thinking like and they're like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, we you know, drug dealers do this shit all the time.
All right.
Like we talking, but we ain't talking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break it down to you simple terms. Boy means hot dog, girl means pizza. Cheese means little girl, pasta means little boy. Ice cream means male prostitute. Walnut means the person of a color. Map, like a regular map, it means semen. Sauce, it means orgy. There you go. Those are all the words that you need.
That is fucking disgusting. And that was all in these files that they done released already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's in the files released already. But the thing is, you're finding out about shit that they've been known this shit. They keep in mind, Epstein got that deal back in like 2012. Like they had already been doing this. They have been doing this shit. The reason why this is so big is this is a group of people who are obviously operating in some kind of clandestine capacity. Like where they're above governments. Like look at what's going on with our government. Well, they thought they were above governments. It seems like in every other government, there's been consequences for the motherfuckers who was involved. Like the royal family even kicked people out. You know what I'm saying? Who has shit to do with it. But not here in America. Every other country got jail time, disbarment, disownment. Our motherfucking person got presidency.
Yeah, nigga, it's countries now. And I'm gonna be honest. You even think about raping a kid, they got firing teams for your ass. They killing you off that, bro. They not even playing no more.
You know what I really believe though? I think ultimately what's really happening is I think Trump is at the head of allegedly. I think Trump is the ringleader. Y'all see, a lot of people think that he's dumb. He ain't dumb. I think the reason, so they, like a lot of these videos are gonna reference, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was in them files, and people call them the Epstein files. But Epstein was a subordinate. He was not the ringleader. You know who his best friend was, who he told everybody for years was his best friend? You know, he told people, even the world's most renowned pedophile said, Donald Trump is an evil person. He said he has no morals. He said he's met a lot of bad people in his life, but none worse than Donald Trump. Considering the shit that this nigga did and is known for, that's a hell of a fucking statement.
Yeah, that's a wild statement. Well,
that's a hell of a fucking statement.
Very believable.
And that nigga runs our country. All right, so I think he plays senile and all that other shit. Like, I think that's a part of the shit to keep shit going. If people are so mad, so that like it's like you kind of get, it's like you redirect the anger. The anger should be at the fact that this nigga got, there is open evidence against this nigga in multiple situations that he did this shit over many years. He didn't just do this shit one time, and that don't make it right. But what I'm saying is, this is his preference. He likes to abuse and be a predator amongst people who he feel are vulnerable. He done it. Again, explain to me how a 13-year-old bit your penis again. Because in no sense can you make that shit make sense without it being what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, dude, that shit crazy, bro. That's the fucking like, not only that, he got daughters. The man just, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. But that's not it. And then not to mention, he told you he ain't going to heaven. By any sense of the word. This nigga attacking the Pope, bro.
He said this is the closest, or when he was on that plane, this is the closest I'm gonna get to heaven.
Yeah.
So all the people that claim that he was, that this was the person that God is sent to run this country, what you got to say now? Like what do you have to say after he made a statement? That man don't believe. That man said, "Nah, God, I'm good. I ain't going."
Are we great again?
You couldn't pay me enough to say some foolishness like that. You couldn't, man. He said it with pride.
I'm just trying to figure out if we great again yet.
I don't believe that I'm gonna.
We gotta almost be there, right? We got. I mean, our gas is higher. Our gas is higher
for somebody.
Well, I mean, we gotta almost be there. I mean, think about it. Everything's different than what it was last year. He done made it his choice. Like, I mean, damn, bro. Like, I don't know if he think we gonna have Stockholm syndrome. Like, you know what Stockholm syndrome is?
Isn't that where like? No, if I'm wrong, correct me. Isn't that when like somebody that's been like hurt or like been abducted by somebody and they stay with them for so long they end up going back to them, or
they end up like caring for them and caring about them?
Yeah, like if it's like children that have been abducted, and then when they finally get a chance to get away from them, they end up going back to the same person that abducted them.
Yeah, or they won't leave.
It's a result of abuse. Justin Bieber. It's a result of abuse, and that's what he's done. I was like, that's at this situation. This is his best case scenario. Like, bro, I mean, everything is different from last year. I don't give a fuck how much you want to talk about shit was worse under Biden. I don't give a fuck how. I don't even want to hear that shit no more because things are at an unprecedented level. It has never been this bad, ever. The one thing congratulations, Donald, you did something right. You did something that will never, ever be erased from history. No matter how many people try to fix it or whatever, this has undeniably happened. It's funny because we still got to get back to what we was talking about before. But I want to bring this shit up. Y'all remember when these niggas realized they couldn't win, so they started the redistricting shit here in Texas? They fucking had the map redrawn, trying to cheat. And shout out to Virginia who just flipped Virginia. They you know what I'm saying? They just lost some seats. Yep. And now they want to redraw Virginia so that it's not moving the goalposts no more. We just got a bunch of bitches, a bunch of bitch ass individuals, just a bunch of bitch. Ain't nothing worse than a bunch of bitches, bro. Excuse my language. Like at some point, just take the fucking L. Like, damn, bro. Like, damn, right? It's always something. You ever play with somebody who always complain about something, bro? It's always something, bro. No matter how you change conditions, bro, it's always something, bro. It's always something, bro. It don't matter what the fuck, bro. Like, it's my controller don't work. The nigga glitching, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever play or even fuck or you play basketball, I ain't wear the right shoes, or you know what I'm saying, or my hair hurt, or I spray. It's always something. And you just like, motherfucker, take the L. Just say you lost, bro. Just quit. Just say this ain't your thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be great at 99. You found the one damn thing that you ain't. Like, just own that. Just say, you know what? Maybe this ain't for me. But they ain't gonna say that. And you tell people to be confident, and that, there's a difference between confidence and stupidity. You know what I'm saying? I know Aaliyah said at first, if you don't succeed, you should dust yourself off and try again. But I don't think she was talking to orange people, motherfucker. Like, all I'm saying is, look, Trump should just stop doing everything, including breathing. But he should just stop doing that shit. Because it's not doing, you know what I'm saying? Where has Trump done show me what Trump has done anything better. Period. Anything. Any goddamn anything that he's attempted, what has he done better? All he did right now was bring us good diss music. Nobody can say it.
No, like I would love to see the statistical margins of like before he got in office and then what happened after he got in office. Like I'm not the final end all be all numbers, but like that in between, like the statistics of from the moment he took office to right now and what's happened.
Well, this nigga is set at an unprecedented low. It's like at this point, every time the polls come out, he set new records because he just beat his last record.
Yeah, for like this approval rating.
Yeah,
it's like wasn't it like 30? What is it? 36?
At this
37%?
point, at this point, they're using numbers they didn't even know they was gonna ever use. No, like this comical shit. Like it's kind of like they gave this nigga a set of numbers, but it's like, well, you don't even have to worry about these because I mean you're never gonna get to these. But they had to go dust them off and find them because this nigga got them. The polls was never even supposed to get this kind of low because you would think if it was this low, bitch, you wouldn't still be president. But here we are. Here we are. Let's get back to some of this music.
2,000 kilometers. Cute. Rookie mistake. We hitting the bow, worshiping Epstein Island crew, the ones who hurt the kids. Revenge for every American soul you and Trump's dirty crew oppressed and did. We taking payback for the girls you broke, the wives you broke, the Muslims you hate. Every victim screaming in the dark. Iran got you on the play. You threw everything at us, all your cards, all your might. We still operating on 10% power, laughing while you fight. We see everything, know every secret, every dirty Epstein link you hide.
Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was talking about. Netanyahu right there, with Israel right there, with Epstein up there, with Trump was on the left before it got to this frame. You know what I'm saying?
Fight. We see everything, know every secret, every dirty.
See him? Unmistakable.
The fact that they got the island on that. Wait, that's not the island. That's
That's the White House. That's the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that look like the Lincoln Memorial.
The Lincoln Memorial, yeah.
Damn.
But you see the detail though. They're not bullshitting, bro.
I wonder who these other niggas is.
Where you least expected, in the shadows we ride, and no place to slide. This ain't full force, just a warm up. Persian flow with the rap. Pete, you done roasted raw. Iran sending this heat. Feel the math. Drop the mic. Infidel clown. We coming.
Anytime they gotta say drop the mic.
وقت سوگواری نیست ندارد بهره از زندگی خونی که جاری نیست پا خیزی باید بغض را در زخم حل کردن که جنگ است و نباشد فرصت زانو بغل کردن هیدر هیدر هیدر
Yeah, but I didn't play the Legos like that, man.
Oh,
these niggas took Legos, bro, and made a whole goddamn movie bro. Just completely adapted everything. The fact that they can't even scale this shit. Cause you gotta build the models.
Literally.
Even if you're gonna turn around and do some digital shit with it, you still gotta build the models.
And move them around, do all type of shit. That take time.
And the turnaround time though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. I'm just saying you playing with another force. You playing with somebody. These motherfuckers was ready. And if they was so weak as you thought they was, then why why it's so hard for you to do what you said you was gonna do? So I think the world forgot, or we haven't seen in this generation what unchecked power looks like, and some people need to see this shit, because just like in life, when you get done wrong, most of the time the people who do you wrong, they can't even stand the same shit done back to them. And I'm not saying it should be done that way, but what I'm saying is people who inflict pain, they can't even withstand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even built like that. So they try to crush these people. They thought they was gonna come up with the biggest military. That's even more embarrassing. Trump want to tell everybody, I made the most powerful military. Why you in a war that's not really a war that lasted over some week? Every time you come out and say some shit, they just make y'all look like a bro. Listen,
like jackasses.
Well, it just make Trump look like the liar this motherfucker is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and it's one of those things that even a fool could see. Jay Brett, stop putting out press conferences. Like, just stop doing that. It's not working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you keep doing this shit? You're just further making everybody continue to not believe in you. Not, you know what I'm saying? You're giving everybody reasons why they should just totally disregard what you're saying. And this is what I would say. I don't feel sorry for him, but I will say this. I think a lot of people rode his coattails in the victory so they can get what they was gonna get from this nigga, and then they already see the signs that we've been saying, that this nigga is losing his mind, that he been gone. So people have came in and got what they could get from him early on, and then they got the hell up out the way, including Elon Musk. But it go to show you how some of these people are. Like, they just done. It's like you watched a bunch of vultures swarm toward a meal and rip it piece by piece until there was nothing left but the cleanup. And then the first person to realize there wasn't gonna be shit left took off way on early. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they playing who gonna get left to clean up the mess. We already know this president's gonna be a lame duck come November. They know that. They trying everything in the book to make sure that, you know, people can't vote. So much to the fact this nigga voted mail-in and said that mail-in should be illegal. Like, nigga, make this shit. Like, hold on, bro. How you gonna do some shit you don't even believe? Like, which one do you believe in?
You're just doing shit.
You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Like, how you want me to? How y'all would feel if somebody told you to stand on 10 about something and then they went and did the opposite? How would you feel?
Oh.
You be like, fuck that nigga ain't what they talking about, right?
Oh. I just be like, oh.
Why the fuck should I toe the line if you can't even do it? You know what I'm talking about? Yes, that's the kind of shit they got going on, man. And this is what I look at. This is what I said about the leadership. How the fuck the president gonna be how the fuck a president gonna be a 34-time convicted felon, found liable of rape, and then the Secretary of War, the motherfucker who in charge of running our military, he also been found liable for rape. Like, you gotta understand, if people are supposed to look up to you as an example of what to do, what are they looking up to? You know what I'm saying? What's the fucking bar?
You're talking about Trump.
People on their spare time. The fuck? What's the bar?
And speaking of what's the bar, like something to look up to, because you hit on something that I have to like navigate, because I work with kids, obviously, and so we're talking about things that they aspire to be,
right?
And what am I, think about, I work with kids. Some of the kids I work with a lot of kids, but some of them have, disabilities and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And so they won't tell you the truth. Right. If they don't like you or they feel something off about your spirit, they can't help but tell you that. Yeah. These kids, whole classroom full of kids. How all these kids be like, I don't like him. Kids are a good teller of character because that's all they know. That's all they know how to go on. How they feel, how their body reacts to your spirit. Man, them little kids like little alcoholics. They can't do nothing but tell the truth. It's about if they like you or not, unless they're trying to get something out of you, like candy or something. But like, just I don't know, buddy.
Sorry.
No, you good. Like, and now we can't even tell kids you wanna be. What do you want to be when you grow up? And we gotta put if they say want to be like the president, we gotta stop ourselves from like don't be like this one.
For real.
He going down in history. That's the ironic part is he don't even realize, bro. You don't gotta make history, bro. You done made history, bro. The greatest fuck up of all time, bro. You done made that shit. Like, and he want to keep telling everybody how this was so much better, how people were worse than him, bro. Stop comparing people, bro. Stop comparing people. Let's talk about it for real, bro. Stop comparing people. You ain't gotta bring in nobody else. You got enough to talk about you. Let's just talk about you. Let's talk about how you done fucked up the whole goddamn country. Not everybody else. We're not worried about them because whatever they did, they done already did that. Let's not talk about them. No, you worry about the wrong shit. Let's talk about the fuck you got going on. You'd have been in office. You going on your second year now this term. Tell me again about how was Biden fault? Let me get this. Here goes some other shit. Trump was finna get fucked, bent over with the way Diddy's master probably taught him how to do it, right? Because this Iranian deal that this nigga was getting ready to sign. So Obama had made a deal with them for $1.something billion. I think it was $1.73 billion. Iran for the Strait, right? For the use of the Strait. Trump was gonna re-sign, giving these people $17 billion. Nigga, I thought you said you was the king of deals. The fuck going on?
Yeah, 16 billion more than.
When a nigga go in, he's supposed to look out for you. You come in and now you owe 16 billion more than the first billion.
Yeah, I just said that. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, I don't need you negotiating for me, bitch. Like, fuck you. That ain't my debt. That's your debt. The hell you talking about?
Oh, fucking man.
What kind of shit is that? What sense does that make? And you wanna? I don't know why he keep calling himself the king of the deal, nigga. You getting manhandled, he getting handled like the people, like the unfortunate, vulnerable people that fell victim to his ass when they was young. Like he getting handled like that. That's how he getting handled. You know what I mean? And what make it worse is every day he come out and say, "Oh, I got control of the situation," and then go in there and get fucked again. Like this shit getting to be a bad relationship. This like every time Trump go, like it's to the point we just begging him like, please stop going in there. Stop talking to the people. Every time you talk to them people, shit get worse. Every time you talk to them people, shit get higher. Every time you talk to them people, like life just becomes more embarrassing. Stop. This the same nigga who said he want the housing prices to rise. What the fuck sense does that make? Why you want prices to rise when anybody got no fucking money? You want us all to be homeless? You can't sell the houses we got now. Why the fuck they even build more houses?
And then two, I was listening to the Apple News. Didn't they keep him out of the room or what room they were in when they made a decision? They're like, he's too erratic. We can't have him in here.
Who, the war room? Who, Trump?
So it was the war room. I was about to say the war room. I was like, yeah.
He wanted to activate the nuke. He wanted the nuke codes. He wanted to actually use the nuke codes on Iran on Saturday, and the head general came in and overrode him. If it wasn't for him, we would have initiated Sunday morning. This nigga would have been on fucking Truth Social talking about how he nuked somebody. Because I think he felt like he wanted to press all the buttons before he leaves.
Pretty much. What's the numbers?
Like an autistic kid. I ain't trying to be bad. Like I feel like he gotta press all the buttons before he leave. You ever try to tell the kid like, hey, listen, just sit here. He want to know what all the buttons do. And before you could explain to him what the button do, this nigga hit the button. Thank God it takes more than one person to be present when the nukes are used. And thank God that person got sense. The other person. Because President Trump, yeah. He
really wanted he was trying to use the nukes Sunday.
Yeah.
That's insane. Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna find it right now.
Wow. I ain't even know that. We were this close to ending the human race as we know. Thank the Lord for whoever that general is. You deserve a Reese's the 4-pack of Reese's, whatever flavor you want.
Nah, he need that 16 billion.
Yeah, for sure. Cause he just.
It says unconfirmed. I'm gonna bring it up. We can take a look at it. Hold on. Look it up so everybody can check it out. All right. Explosive report claims that Trump tried to use the nuclear codes during a stormy Iran war meeting. So this nigga was in the meeting and said, fuck it, I'm going to show y'all something. Watch this. An explosive but unconfirmed report claims that Trump tried to use the nuclear codes during a stormy meeting on the Iran war, but was stopped by the highest ranking member of the U.S. military. Originated from an appearance by CIA officer Larry Johnson on Judging Freedom, a podcast and a YouTube show hosted by former Fox News legal analyst Andrew. I'm not even going to fuck his name up. News reported that Johnson proved no evidence for this claim, did not identify any sources for his account, and did not clarify by what he meant by nuclear codes.
Nigga, it's nuclear codes. It's right there in plain fucking English.
That's what I thought. I guess apparently we're using words that make like, motherfucker, what does that even mean? There was no clarification as to what he.
Yeah, I got 3 different meanings of nuclear codes. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Nigga, he didn't say garage code. He didn't say gate code. Nigga, he said nuclear code. What the fuck is
like the ones where you hit the buttons and the bombs go? Yeah, nuclear, nigga.
Yeah. He said it didn't clarify. What the fuck did he, bro? You gonna get a good job at Trump's White House. Thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? So Johnson described the exchange as apparently quite a blow up. General Dan Kane stood up and said no. Kane is the highest ranking member of the U.S. military. That's crazy. So that's essentially what we're looking at. It's unconfirmed. He couldn't give his official opinion on it, but why would somebody, I don't know, why would somebody make some shit up like that? But, some MAGA enthusiasts be like, oh, they're just finding a reason. That's the other thing, too. Can we talk about that shit? Like, a lot of MAGA people are jumping fence now. Talking about, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this and I didn't know that. And
nigga,
you're supposed to. I know you're supposed to. Forgive. I know you're supposed to forgive. But we all, no, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
I was gonna say that earlier when we was talking about it. A lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of videos. I apologize, it's like, brother.
No, fuck all
You're
that.
black,
brother.
No, we ain't
stop
brothers.
the bullshit.
We ain't brothers. Nothing. We can't do none of that shit. Fuck all that shit because, like, don't. I'm not supposed to get happy that when you had no other choice, you decided to act like you had good sense. I remember the same motherfucker who said all that racist shit. You know what I'm saying? It was putting all the goddamn comments on my posts and shit. Like you could try to like now you awkward and you try to figure out the best way to we ain't gotta you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I respect you more if you came here and said fuck you nigga, I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you felt. But like if that's how you was going, you know what I'm saying? We ain't, after people that heard you say certain stuff, you ain't gonna believe me. Like, I can never look at you the same way. You know what I'm saying? Not when I get to see the real you, not the one that you put on to come outside because you don't like the way it make you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel comfortable in your skin. You can feel that shit. But that's why I always said about everybody on the internet saying like shit. Like look, if you really felt like that, then you would live in some kind of gated community or something where there was only a certain preference of certain type of people in your neighborhood. Because you can't tell me that you hate niggas and you stay in the middle hood. That just ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't make sense.
They just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. You get what I'm saying? Shit don't make no damn sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like a lot of people be doing some undercover shit. And I ain't saying this is everybody either. I'm just talking about the people who don't have enough to like enough sense to embrace like just whatever you gonna do, like you gotta stand on 10 about you. Everything come with a consequence. And keep in mind, I remind you, everything come with a consequence. So Trump came out here before when we had all these rallies and shit, when we had Black Lives Matter show up and stuff. And remember, there was somebody who ran a car through a crowd. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
It was a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trump he incited that riot. He incited all kind of shit. He incites that kind of rhetoric. He incites people doing that kind of shit, feeling disrespected. Like, all I'm saying is that's gonna be his legacy. That shit don't last. It don't last for a short time or a long time or none of that. But people might forget your name, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. That's real shit. So I feel like I'm proud of the country by coming together, deciding that they want to, put holds on this nigga. But I feel like before we just run over to the Democratic part, I feel like we got the same questions we need to be asking Trump. We need to be asking the Democratic Party, like, what are you gonna do for me? Why should I vote for you? What are you gonna do different? That's different because at the end of the day.
Well, first of all, we need 17 different types of background checks on everybody who in the administration, because all these double, triple, quadruple agents, there's too much fucking going on. Everybody got too many hats in the game right now.
Well, I feel like what if you got a group of people who are actually moving in unison? It's designed to keep you like that. It's designed to keep you constantly in crisis and fighting for something and getting money. So that way, by the time, like, you're never gonna do anything about the shit that's going on at home because you just want to get some sleep. And then when you leave, you got to be out making money if you're not gonna be at home. So you just focus on that. But more and more, you start to focus less and less on what's in the house because it's just natural. You only got so many times and so much time a day. You know what I'm saying? But all of that is designed. It's designed to stress you like that. It's designed to do that. And in those instances where you fall or you break or you stumble, they already got something that's waiting to take advantage of your ass. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to. Like, it shit ain't cool. It's not cool. But when grandma is 48 and mama is 32 or 30 and the granddaughter is, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of knowledge you gonna break down to them? You still learning that shit your damn self as you go along. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that the oldest didn't learn something every day, but what I'm saying is, like, you got kids raising kids, like, they discovering some of this shit at the same damn time. So how is this person gonna prepare you to be a better version of yourself when they get to your age? That's the whole purpose of, you know what I'm saying? And really the shit is basic in nature to just sell. Like, it's just a cell trying to save its own essence, right? It has a cell like human being. Y'all have a baby, create a baby, and then it tries to impart everything that the mom and dad know into that child. It's an effort to prepare them for the world, for everything that came before, so they can go take that knowledge and then move forward, so they can continue to evolve. That's the whole reason that shit come from. It don't matter who the people involved name is and all that shit. That's just your very basic function. If people didn't even know how to go to work, they would still fuck, because that's at the very core. That's what you're meant to do, to reproduce. That's your, like, people are like, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to reproduce. You're a cell that happens to reproduce. That's what it came down to. It's not nothing bigger than that. It's not nothing smaller than that. I can show you the proof. You get what I'm saying? Like you ever met a really dumb motherfucker with a lot of kids?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know a couple of them. They in the teens too with it. They got like 14, 15 of them.
What I'm saying is, at your basic core, you're gonna still fuck because it's not something like nobody has to teach you how to do that. At some point, your natural element gonna kick in, and you gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Hold
part
on,
of your
hold
cell.
on, man.
That's what we do. We gonna reproduce.
Hold on, man. Somebody echo like a mug.
Yeah, I seen it. Sweet Tea, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Echoing real bad.
Marley, I think it's you, bro.
What I did?
It's you echoing. I don't know if we turned up or what. It stopped now.
I ain't doing that.
It stopped now. Anyway, y'all don't hear it either, right?
No, it's gone.
I don't hear it.
It's cut off.
It stopped. But anyway, all that to say is, I just feel like we can't just settle for the bare minimum, and I feel like that's what we have done with Trump. I feel like that's what a lot of I feel like that's what a lot of dumbass people gonna be. I'm trying to leave the skin color out of it, but you know, right? Because most people feel like I think that they voted for Trump because look at the choices, right? Look at the choices, and I feel like what if the system is designed to get what it's gonna get from you anyway? See, you're just like what I was saying before. I know that in November everybody gonna vote blue because they want to, make Donald Trump a lame president. But what I strongly advise people is before you give a blue your vote, before you do that shit, I think there needs to be some kind of expectation set as to what you expect, like what kind of policies you like. Because by defaulting your vote to Democrats, you're not doing anything better than the shit that we're already doing. If that's why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Vote for somebody who actually stands for the policies that you believe in. Don't just vote for somebody because you want to stick it to somebody else. That's stupid as fuck. You vote for somebody who's gonna treat you worse than the motherfucker. It's like I feel like people need to be invested in their political spaces, man. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they politics. I don't feel like, guess what? The world's not rainbows and fucking butterflies. We can try to get it as close as that if we can, but the way that it happens is through policy change. And you know how policy change happens? Bitch, you need to know about the politicians because that's what the policy comes from. Motherfuckers be like, oh, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't affect me. Nah, but then you complain about gas prices. Guess who that... What you mean? It do affect you. It affects you every time you go to the fucking pump. It affects you every time you pay for the electric bill. The energy price is higher. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying I'm not going to worry about some shit because it don't affect me, it's a dumbass cop-out. Because I don't know if you know about the butterfly effect, bitch. Everything affects you.
Fix.
Everything affects you. It's one of the dumbest shit I ever heard. I don't care about that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Bitch, it got everything to do with you. You live here, right? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's a cop-out. But guess what? Back in the day, shit was so great that you could afford to say, fuck it, I'm not going to worry about it. Somebody else is going. But look at where we are now. I bet you care now. Only way that Trump could spend this gas and oil shit is if he wanted everybody to push the electric cars. And he's like, look, we're giving a rebate for that. And I still wouldn't trust this nigga because everything he do is crooked. Everything. Even the people who's stupid enough to sign up for ICE, when I heard about that $50,000 bonus, that shit was funny. You know they got to stay the whole time or else they don't get none of that money or they got to pay it all back. Imagine you work 4 years, 11 months, 29 days to get fired.
And then owe them some money.
All of it. All of it back. All of it. And I'm just saying, you let your hate sign your dumb ass up for some stupid shit. And look what you got. don't know, man. You gotta do better, bro. We believe better. I honestly, I feel like if you got kids, I don't know how you can work for ICE anyway. What are you teaching them, and why are you teaching them that? If you could be real with yourself when you answer that question, and it sound like most people don't like what it sounds like when they hear it. That's why they lie about it. Just be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be like some of these people when they arguing. Oh, I want to do this. I just want to know why. Why you want to do it? Don't just hit me with because I want to.
No, facts.
You know
What's the
what I'm saying?
logical?
What's the meaning behind it? Maybe if I hear your reason, I'd be like, you know what? That's legit. Maybe we should. But they don't even want to have a conversation. They want to run from it or ridicule it, which honestly is a sign of low intelligence any goddamn way. If I ask you a question and your comeback is to be, you know what I'm saying, to be smart or whatever, I'm gonna assume one or two things: either you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and you don't want to have a conversation, or you just stupid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's possible that you don't want to have a conversation. That's cool. That's not wrong. But it's also possible that you could just be fucking stupid and not know what the fuck I'm talking about either. You get what I'm saying?
True.
A wise person said, and this is a word to Trump, a wise person once said, it's better to be thought of as stupid. It's better to be quiet and be thought of as stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Bar.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a bar though.
And that's what I feel like what happens every time Trump get on the podium, bro, and say something. Speaking of which, where's Caroline Levitt? Like, yo, if Trump ain't going, she gotta be on a hell flight path with this nigga. Because it takes a special person. It takes a special person to get up there and just I've never seen people, like, I've never seen anybody do the shit that this administration has done to the public. It's just crazy. From Pam Body to Carolyn Levitt to just Pete Hegseth to everybody, bro. Just, matter of fact, that's one thing I'm gonna do before we call it a right. I gotta show y'all this shit because he thought I was bullshit about Pete Hegseth quoting Pulp Fiction.
For him to quote that is still fucking crazy.
The AI Toolkit is live on Artlist. Every leading AI tool you need for video creation is now.
This prayer was recited by Sandy 1, which is one of the Sandys, to all Sandys, all those A-10 crews, prior to all CSAR missions, but especially this CSAR mission that happened in real time. They call it CSAR 2517, which I think is meant to reflect Ezekiel 2517. So the prayer is CSAR 2517, and it reads, and pray with me, please. The path of the downed aviator is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of camaraderie and duty, shepherd the lost through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to capture and destroy my brother. And you will know my call sign is Sandy 1 when I lay my vengeance upon thee. And amen.
Did you see the man in the front shaking his head?
Bro, he couldn't believe he did that shit.
Dog, what the
He said, and pray with me. You know what?
The dude holding the Bible just shaking his head like he ain't never heard
Like,
that.
I know this nigga. Look.
That's literally what he thinking. I know this nigga didn't just quote.
It just made it clear. He said, I know this nigga.
Every time you think they have reached the bottom of the pit of stupidity, they grab another shovel.
And keep digging.
From the book of Sam Jackson. On my mama, bro. This nigga quoted, like, I'm gonna play quote. All right.
Wisdom is moving fast, and it happens to be eluding you.
That was a good one, Mom.
You know who we are? We're
that.
associates of your business partner, Marcellus Wallace. You do remember your business partner, don't you? Now let me take a wild guess here. You're Brett, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. You remember your business partner, Marcellus Wallace, don't you, Brett?
Yeah, I remember.
Good. Looks like me and Vincent caught you boys at breakfast. Sorry about that. Did you have it?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers! The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. I hear they got some tasty burgers. I ain't never had one myself. How are they?
They're good.
You mind if I try one of yours? This is yours here, right?
Yeah.
Picked up this nigga sandwich and ate it in front of him. Diabolical.
This is a tasty burger. Vincent, you ever had a Big Kahuna Burger? Want a bite? We should be fucking dead, man.
I know, we was lucky.
I lay my vengeance and for he the inequities of 5:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
I am over here screaming.
These niggas must ain't never had no neighbors, by the way.
Bruh, they was always shooting through the walls.
Ain't no fucking way.
So Pete Hegseth decided to quote Sam Jackson. But they racist though, so I just, they let a nigga have everything but a moment. Anyway.
Bruh.
That's insane.
They need to lock in.
They're definitely.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
The fact that they have the subtitles in the movie, and the fact that he literally said Ezekiel, like he told you where he got it from, and then
bar for bar, word for word.
Bruh, it was a made up verse. It's not a real verse.
Brother.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so funny, because it's like when he was like Ezekiel, I'm like, huh? When he was, and I was like, I ain't never heard.
Right.
I ain't never heard nobody start on. I've been to church. I've been to church.
Don't say that.
I've been in church a mighty long time, but I ain't never heard somebody in the pulpit. Can y'all flip to Ezekiel, the 25th chapter, second? I ain't never heard nobody say that. Ever. And I've been in church a mighty long. I've been living for 27 years. It's 27 years of church. I ain't never heard somebody say, flip to Ezekiel. Because everybody go get up and look around. What Bible you read? What that say? That must be the new King James version.
And Pete Hegseth wanted you to bow your head and pray with him. But anyway,
no, I'd have to stand up.
Yo.
Because you ain't finna sit. I ain't going ahead with you. Man, I can't go there with you. Look, you playing with God's name. Look, I ain't finna.
I don't know, bro. They get beside themselves. But I do want to thank everybody for coming out to the High Counsel. Y'all know how we gonna do, man. We gonna say our exits. We appreciate everybody tapping in. And listen, like we always said, if you happen to watching this after the after the show is live, definitely get in the comment section. We read the comments. We will engage with you. But I'm gonna let everybody say their piece before we get up out of here. We gonna let Marley go first. Then, Sweet Tea, you want to say something?
No, I'm gonna say it was a pleasure hanging out with y'all today. I'll see y'all next week, and we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Appreciate y'all, Sweet Tea Lee. Marley, you go second, I guess, and then Paul, you go third. I mean, I know how to count. I ain't the president.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to count. This nigga is dropping prices by 600%.
No, true, and I mean, let's and also before we go, there is Ezekiel in the Bible. Let's not. There is Ezekiel in the Bible. Let's put that out there.
Yeah. No, we know what you were saying. I hope they don't.
Don't take that out of context because, Lord forbid, I ain't gonna go down like that. Ezekiel is in the Bible.
It was just what
in the Bible. Just that particular verse is just not.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
I can hear the comments now. They're not real Christians. They don't know Ezekiel's in the Bible.
Listen, my God, know what time it is. I ain't worried about what everybody else thinking. Oh God.
All right, y'all, man. Thank y'all again for stopping by this Thursday. Very informative session, I would say. Very informative session. We was all over the place, but we was literally on one topic. So if you was paying attention, and if you know, please do your research. Stay safe. It's dangerous out there. There's a lot going on. Pray. Spend time with your family. Brush your teeth. And I'll see you next week.
All right, Mal, you up?
Hey, y'all, appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Y'all are awesome. Remember, we only want to deal with individuals who have an open mind and who are willing to learn and who are willing to admit that they are wrong and to don't mean we gotta forgive you, but the fact is that we can help you get to a place where you can understand that. Cool. But make sure y'all follow everybody on screen. Follow me at Big Baby Mall. You know, shout out to Marley, shout out to Sweet Tea, shout out to Mr. No Offense Map. So, man, y'all just keep coming out. Y'all just keep coming out here and rocking with us. We're gonna try to drop knowledge on you while being funny at the same time. But we just appreciate everybody for coming out, and y'all have a blessed week, weekend, life, all that. Peace.
Big facts. Hey, y'all, we definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in. Remember, guys, you might have got your feelings hurt tonight, but it's okay. You're gonna be all right. You need to. If you learn something, that's cool. We do be here usually every Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and prep y'all now. As of we will be taking a bye season, or off season. I know it's the first time. I don't even know what to call it because we don't do that shit. But as of June, the week of June 1st through July 16th, we will be off, and then we'll bounce back, and we will be back to you guys. So you guys got about maybe another 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? To share with us. By the end of this particular season. We appreciate having you guys, and we're not really asking for no yes, man. This is a space where you can be free to express yourself. You just gotta have some skin, like some tough skin about yourself. You know what I mean? We don't do the baby, and we don't do we don't ignore obvious shit over here. You know what I mean? We actually talk about the elephants in the room, and if you just so happen to be said elephant, we probably gonna talk about your ass. You know what I mean? That's just how I go down. But it's all love. You know what I mean? It's all love. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Remember, don't wait on the world to change when you can be the one to change the world. Don't be so sensitive, and we'll catch y'all next week on the High Council. Until then.